Good morning friends, I am Dr. Anirudh and today we will be discussing about GERD. So what is GERD? GERD stands for gastroesophageal reflux disease and it is a condition of the abdomen in which increased amounts of gastric acid goes from the stomach into the esophagus to causes symptoms of heartburn and sometimes even injury to the esophagus. The normal swallowing mechanism involves the food traveling from the food pipe, that is the esophagus, into the stomach through a one-way valve which is located near the lower esophageal sphincter. This valve is normally closed at rest and usually once the person swallows, this valve opens up and then allows the entry of food from the food pipe into the stomach, and then it closes again so that the food within the stomach does not reflux back into the esophagus. So this condition of GERD happens when there is a functional or an anatomic weakness of this lower esophageal valve or the LES. Sometimes the opening in the diaphragm through which the esophagus passes from the chest to the abdominal cavity becomes wider, and this causes a weakness of this valve which is known as a hiatal hernia. Also, sometimes there is a functional weakness of this valve. This can happen when there is a over distension of the stomach due to overeating or taking some carbonated beverages, which leads to weakness of this valve and increased reflux of gastric contents into the esophagus. Also, some foods are there such as chocolates, ginger and garlic, which also cause a functional weakness of this valve and increase the predisposition of reflux of gastric contents. Increased intra-abdominal pressure, either because of obesity or because of pregnancy, also increases the tendency of reflux and leads to GERD in such patient populations. So what are the symptoms of GERD? GERD patients usually present with pain in the upper part of the abdomen, heartburn, increased belching after food, and often they complain of a sour taste in the mouth due to reflux of acid from the stomach into the food pipe and even up till the oral cavity. They experience these symptoms more after eating heavy meals or taking spicy and oily foods. Sometimes there can be symptoms of chronic cough, asthma, and even respiratory symptoms because of chronic reflux. And in long-standing cases, there may be complications of this reflux disease which leads to narrowing and shortening of the esophagus, which can cause difficulty in swallowing and pain in the abdominal cavity. How is GERD diagnosed? GERD is basically diagnosed based on the clinical history. There are no positive findings on the physical examination of such patients. But the test of choice in such patients is by an upper GI endoscopy. An upper GI endoscopy involves placement of a flexible endoscope through the oral cavity and down into the esophagus and stomach to visualize these internal organs. And this endoscopy usually tells us about the telltale signs of reflux. There can be presence of small erosions and ulcers located in the lower esophagus, and also an endoscopy can detect some loosening of the lower esophageal sphincter or valve, and also can detect the presence of hiatal hernia. Also, endoscopy can detect the presence of ulcers or increased acid production within the stomach itself. If the endoscopy in such patients is normal, we can do a 24-hour pH study to document the increased reflux and then proceed with the treatment of such patients. Once this condition is diagnosed, the mainstay of treatment is medical management. The patients are given some medications to suppress the acid production and also antacid gels to ameliorate the symptoms of gastric acid reflux. Also, they are told to change their lifestyle. The patients are instructed not to take any spicy or oily foods. They are told to take small frequent meals and to avoid overeating, and they should also avoid sleeping or lying down immediately after taking meals. Rather, they should have a gap of up to 2 to 3 hours between eating a food and lying down. Also, sometimes they are advised to raise the head end of their beds at night time to minimize the nocturnal reflux. Most of these times, the medication and the lifestyle measures are helpful for the management of the symptoms. But sometimes some of the patients may have chronic symptoms related to reflux which are refractory to the medical management. Such patients often have a deteriorating lifestyle and they have an increasing dose of medication which they are not able to continue, and they might be having complications related to reflux disease, and sometimes there may be even an increased risk of esophageal cancer because of such chronic reflux. Such patients, especially those who have endoscopic evidence of damage to the esophagus and large hiatal hernias, require surgical management for GERD. The surgical management for GERD involves a procedure which is known as laparoscopic fundoplication. This surgery basically involves constructing a new esophageal valve by wrapping the upper portion of the stomach around the lower esophagus. In this way, the lower esophageal sphincter is tightened and then the tendency of reflux goes down dramatically. This procedure, since it is done by laparoscopy, is very straightforward and usually can be completed within an hour, and the patient has a rapid recovery and can be sent home the very next day. And they are usually advised to take a liquid diet for 10 to 15 days, and then they can graduate to a soft diet and normal diet thereafter.